What's up, fam? This is your boy ELJEFE, and today we are here to talk about the OnePlus Buds versus the OnePlus Bullets Z. Now, if you're interested in picking up either of these earbuds, hit the links in the description box right down below, and that'll take you to the latest updated pricing. Now, before we go any further, and for full disclosure, because I like having transparency and honesty with my viewers, I went ahead and bought both sets of these earbuds myself with my own money for testing and review purposes. Now, if this is your first time here, and maybe you're not familiar with the way that I do things on this channel, whether I go out and buy the products myself or if a company sends them over to me for review, I'm always going to keep it 100% real with you and let you know whether or not they're worth your hard-earned money. Now, no money was exchanged between me and OnePlus in order to make this video, so they're going to be watching this for the very first time at the same time that you are. So first up, let's talk about that price. So with the OnePlus Bullets Z coming in at 50 bucks, they're going to get the automatic win with the OnePlus Buds coming in at $80. But over in the Indian market, it gets even crazier. So the OnePlus Buds in the Indian market are coming in for right around 65 bucks. And I've heard that the OnePlus Bullets Z have been seen as low as $25 US equivalent. That is wild as far as pricing is concerned. So as far as that goes, I mean, even for full price, even for 50 bucks, it's already a win. But if you're one of my friends who lives over in India and you can get these for crazy cheap, then man, that's a win right there if you ask me. So next up, let's talk about the connectivity. So here's what they have in common. They both run Bluetooth 5.0 and they both use AAC and SBC as their codecs. As far as video latency is concerned, there is next to none on either of these earbuds. As far as gaming is concerned, you're still going to have the same amount of latency that you're going to find with any other set of Bluetooth earbuds. But what makes these a little bit different is if you're using either of these with a OnePlus phone, it's going to enable their Fanatic mode, which is going to give you something like a high performance, low latency mode when you're playing games. And it totally does work. Now, is it going to really remove all of the latency from, say, PUBG, Call of Duty, or Fortnite? Absolutely not. But it is going to make it a little bit better, and it's going to definitely improve your experience when you're playing the game. So that is a nice touch. But sadly, it is only available if you're running these with a OnePlus device. Now, as far as the differences go between these two, the OnePlus Buds do feature the Google Fast Pair feature. So that's basically where when you pop open the lid on an Android phone, whether it's a OnePlus, a Google, a Samsung, it's going to give you a prompt. It's going to say, hey, these buds want to pair to your phone. So it's going to give you a prompt. You go ahead and press it and it bypasses the Bluetooth menu. So pretty sweet as far as that's concerned. Now, as far as the OnePlus Bullets Wireless Z is concerned, they don't have that feature, but they have Quick Switch. Now, Quick Switch is very similar to having a multi-point connection. So basically, if you're running two phones, or if you have a laptop or a tablet and a phone, and you have your Bluetooth connections, you've already paired the OnePlus Bullets to both of them. Basically, you can double tap the pairing button on the OnePlus Bullets Wireless Z, and it'll switch between the two. It takes maybe a second and a half. So click, click. You hear a beep, and then boom, you're connected to the next one. You do it again, beep, and then you're connected to the previous device. It's pretty cool if you ask me, because I was doing this between my tablet and my phone as I was switching off. So for me personally, on a day-to-day basis, that quick switch is far more convenient and a better feature over that initial Google Fast Pairing, if you ask me. So for me, as far as connectivity is concerned, that's going to be where the OnePlus Bullets Wireless Z take the win. Now, before we get into the next section, if you have any comments, questions, concerns, any of that stuff, leave that down in the comment section. And I also want to know, what kind of earbuds are you using, or headphones? How are you watching this video? Are you listening to it through speakers, or do you have earbuds in, or do you have headphones on? Let me know in the comment section. How are you watching this video? I want to know. Next up, let's talk about the controls. So as far as controls go, the OnePlus Buds feature touch control, where the OnePlus Bullets have buttons. Now, normally I would give the win to the touch control because it normally is more convenient. But here's the problem with OnePlus. If you're using these OnePlus Buds with pretty much anything other than a OnePlus device, you're going to have almost no control over them. You're going to have a double tap that can skip tracks forward, but that was the only command that I was able to summon from these earbuds when using them with my Google Pixel or with the Galaxy S10. So I actually had to pair them with a OnePlus 6 in order to get a few more controls on the earbuds. To me, that's kind of ridiculous. If you're going to sell a set of true wireless earbuds, put them on the market that are compatible with both iOS and Android, but you're not going to give full control over the earbuds or offer a companion app that these earbuds can run, similar to what Samsung did with the Galaxy Buds? Come on, man. What are we doing here? With the OnePlus Bullets Wireless Z, you have controls that are built in right on the wire. So you have your play pause, your answer and phone call, you have your volume up and down. And if you long press those, you also get skip track forward and skip track back. Not to mention the pairing button, which is also doubles as the quick switch button. So you have all your functions right on the earbuds, and you can use them with any device that you have. It doesn't have to be a OnePlus device. So for control, I mean, it's pretty obvious who the winner is here. It's going to be the OnePlus Bullets Wireless Z. Next up, let's talk about the call quality. Now, for me personally, they're both kind of meh, so I'm gonna have to give them a tie, where I feel like the OnePlus Bullets Z have a bit more body to the voice, but it's kind of on the muffled side a little bit. And then the OnePlus Buds, they have a little more clarity, but they're also really tinny and thin sounding. But I'm going to let you be the judge on this one. Let me play you some call quality samples. I'm going to play them back to back, and this way you can hear the difference between the two. You let me know in the comment section which one you think is the better one.
All right, so here we have the call quality test for the OnePlus Buds. Testing, 1, 2, 3. So you can see I'm indoors in a semi-quiet environment. Testing, 1, 2, 3. All right, so here we have the call quality test for the OnePlus Bullets Wireless Z. Testing, 1, 2, 3. So obviously I'm indoors in a semi-quiet environment. Testing, 1, 2, 3. And here we have the OnePlus Buds with some simulated crowd noise being played in the background. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Let's see how well it blocks out that noise. Testing, 1, 2, 3. And here we have the call quality test with some simulated background noise being played. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Let's see how well these block out the background noise. Testing, 1, 2, 3. As always, you got to be the judge of the call quality down in the comment section.
And that is going to bring us over to the sound and the volume. So let's start with the volume. Now, as far as the OnePlus Bullets Wireless Z, these get quite loud. As I said in my previous video, a lot of volume to be had here. For me, comfortable listening is around 75 to like 80, 85%. So they sound very, very good. Also, the fact that these are your standard type earbuds where they do seal up in your ear, you can actually listen to them at quieter volume levels, like around 50 or 60%, and totally have a great time and be fully immersed in your music. So as far as volume goes, plenty of overhead. I never listen to them at full volume. They can get quite loud. So that's how these stand. As far as the OnePlus Buds go, the fact that these are an open ear design, I think is to their own detriment, because with an open ear design, they don't plug in your ear, so they allow a lot more ambient sound in, which for many, many people out there is totally fine. They like the way that the original AirPods, they kind of just sit there and you can hear what's going on around you. I totally understand that. I see you. But I think this is to the OnePlus Buds' detriment, and let me explain why. So in order to overcome that external noise, you're going to have more volume in order to overpower that noise. The issue with these OnePlus Buds is that they simply don't have enough volume to overpower external noise. So let's say, and I'm being hypothetical here because I know what times we're living in, but let's say you were in a crowded space. Let's say you were in a subway station. Let's say you were in a cafe, something of that nature. These would not be able to overpower the sounds of that crowd. So I played crowd noise in this room along with my air conditioner to make sure I had plenty of ambient noise. And even at full volume, I was not able to enjoy my music, much less a podcast or somebody just speaking like an audiobook. So as far as volume is concerned, the automatic win here is going to go to the OnePlus Bullets Wireless Z. And then next, let's go over to the sound quality. So let's go ahead and build upon what I was saying with the OnePlus Buds because of their open ear design. So if I press these into my ear where I'm holding them so that it is, getting as much of a seal as possible, they actually have really good sound quality. Like the tuning seems like it's pretty good. You have some pretty kick and bass, you have some nice mid-range, and the treble is okay. But as soon as I let them go, because nobody's going to sit here holding their ears up to their earbuds, then basically it allows more of the noise in, it pulls them away from my ears, and it just sounds tinny to me once again. So it loses a lot of the body that's there because of that gap, because of that space of air and all this extra noise that's able to come in. So for some people, that's not an issue. And I want to make sure that you guys understand that I acknowledge that. There's plenty of people out there who are totally okay with open ear design earbuds. And I think for you, these would probably be okay. My only issue there would be maybe that volume level. As far as sound quality, they are okay. They don't have as much bass or as much force behind the music as I would personally prefer. But, you know, for people who are okay with that style of earbud, that's going to be perfectly fine. As far as the OnePlus Bullets Wireless Z, this is where you're going to want to go if you really want the better sound quality out of these two options. So I know what a lot of people out there said, that these don't have bass. So you got to try all the different ear tips that come in the box. And if none of them are sealing, try whatever other ear tips you have in your house. Seriously, that's going to make the biggest difference, and it's going to be a game changer once you try that out. But when you have a proper seal with the OnePlus Bullets Wireless Z, the bass is ridiculous. These things seriously bang. Like, they bring a lot of sub bass, a lot of rumble, and it bleeds a bit into the mids. Nice mid-range as far as that goes, and some pretty decent treble. Rolls off quickly. These don't have that audiophile level of quality as far as clarity is concerned. They're not supposed to. This is supposed to be a bass heavy, dynamic type of bouncy sound. You know, if you're gonna listen to hip hop, if you're gonna listen to like EDM, anything that has a strong punch and a strong bass line, these things are gonna be legit. I know a lot of my viewers from India, they like stuff with that extra bass, and this is where you're gonna wanna be for that. So if you wanna feel the music, if you wanna feel the volume, you wanna feel that bass, then forget about those OnePlus Buds, and you're gonna wanna roll with the OnePlus Bullets Wireless Z, 100%. For me personally, the OnePlus Bullets Wireless Z with the extra bass, the full controls, all of that volume, and that quick switch mode is an obvious choice over the OnePlus Buds.